我现在出来了，我拍完就在外面。
いらっしゃいませ。
야야야, 영대는 사실 요즘에 오래 꼬는데 오래 뛰냐고 이랬지. 아들 잘.
そこと連結してるから。
僕らもそうだったもんね。
これが限定のメニューなんです。そうです。これが怖い怖い。これとかに押して。これくれたんでしょ。開けてみようよ。はいでかわいい。いいとこですよ。ぜひぜひ。あんまり面白みってまだあれですね。ついてるやつに来たのが私で、あれもいかがいたしますか。はい、いい感じ。ホットココ。ありがとうございます。4番ケーキ。紫ちょっとアップで。カップをさ、チョコ味とかをさ、 電子レンジチンして溶かしたら豆乳がそれでそれを、電子レンジチンしてせっかくやったのに
亲眼见到那店的人，然后跟排队人这一道进去。对。
Diego en tu pueblo, claro, es que hay visita al museo. Vamos a ver cómo sale.
Guns per person, which means there are many guns. So yeah. So let's move the Edo period in 1700. So one of the emperors said, I don't want to have an army anymore, so I will just follow the old clan to protect. So do you know what the meaning of mustache? No? So 4 years later, if you were born in the Sengoku period, 10 to 12 years of age, was sent to battle at the time. Calligraphy, shuji. Yes. So I have something inside in the bamboo flute. So do you know what it is here? So could you put your back and neck here? This way? Addition. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Sir, yes. It's actually, yeah, maybe. As a farmers, they are digging a hole like this, but as ninja, so they stick on the wall. This one? Yeah. Maybe like this guy you've seen in the movie or TV drama here. Yeah. It's actually half of the truth, but half of one. No! Three, two, one. No!
Well, 10,000.
Yes.
Okay, long sword.
Where would I be?
Do you just like pick it up and take it out? Pay, or what?
Well, I don't know. Do you?
Okay, long sword.
じゃあ、それでは参りましょう。お待たせいたしました。
いらっしゃいませ。
到着した商品をお取りください。
私がパチンコ来るときは手がする。
はい、どうぞ。
3名様ご来店です。ウェルカム。 Quando sei salito in stanza, mi guardami, stava venendo, mi guardami e fa, qui non c'è la regola.